Hey guys, it's DbdKmp here, and check out my new logo. It's actually representing my channel. I had a different one on here because we can share the same recorder. I share the same recorder with someone else, but we're not gonna go there. Um, Before I go into the game here, if you click on New Game, it'll erase everything. That's what I did before, and I thought that I could just kind of do that. I've had where it didn't do that, but apparently if we do it now, since they updated everything, it will erase everything. So don't do it. You don't have to have cheats on. It actually doesn't even matter anyway if they're on or off. They're not even there anyway. You can't even do anything. You can add them, but I'm not worried about that. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back to DbdKmp Plays Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. And yeah, there's versions I don't know why. In this episode, we're gonna try and get somewhere. If not, I'll just pause it. I mean, after all, it's kind of a bit of a thing. I also should mention that before I cover up the mic, though, that, I like to get, like, at least one or two, like, two videos, not one, but two videos recorded and uploaded in the same day. But I've already got two of them up there, so I'm just going to make it three. I haven't released anything for a while. Got a couple new updates. This is going to be a sort of a brief update video anyway. But the YT Creators app, I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but like the Black King, all I gotta do now is just go over there, while it's uploading. Once I get some with this process of uploading, because it takes a while to process it. Well, not too long because I'm on a good internet. I'm on Wi-Fi, but anyway, I can go over there and say edit, click on the other thing, and put down it's not made for kids, because it's not. Anyway, let's get on with it. Have to pardon me when the mic gets messed up here. Ah, yes, of course. Another enemy we'll have to edit out. See a little bit. Okay. We phased out that enemy. And it doesn't really matter if you come up this way or this way. Yeah, so we're going to come on ahead and just do this, because this is what I normally do anyway, make it just kind of faster. Now here's an enemy we have not seen yet. But you have seen the battle sprite for it. I'm not going to spoil it for you what it is. Yes, they're sphinxes. But that's their actual thing. You'll see that more commonly, but then there's upgraded versions where they're actually they're sisters or whatever. These are female. At least I think they are. I have no idea. Anyway, and you've already seen Gather, so I'm going to go ahead and just do this on screen. And there's going to be another one after this, and I'm going to just phase that one out. That's why they're very annoying. They can also do confusion attacks. And that's not good. They can also do coldness attacks. In most cases, I would use the cat claw for that. Anyway. You've already seen that bird before, but I'm going to go ahead and take out this one here, because it's very important that I take him out. Alright, I'll see you momentarily. And of course, the same battle, which is not always the same, but, you know, sometimes you will. It's random chance. Alright, see you a little bit. Okay, so we got that enemy down. I don't want to move up, because we can do that, and that's good too. Let's see what we got here. Can't carry any more explosives. That's giving us a hint. So, but we don't have to use them. Go ahead and take out this one here. And of course, we'll be right back up to these myths. Okay, as you can tell, I'm just gonna killing some time before I have to leave. Anyway, I got that done. Now be careful here. You don't want to jump too much, because you could fall down. We could easily go ahead and do that, but let's not do that just yet. And speaking of, just in case we mess up here, I recommend doing this if you don't have save states, or save states that work. Which I would recommend you actually, if you're doing this on emulation, I recommend you get a good emulator that actually lets you do that, which is CNIS and SNIS. CNIS is actually better. Well, not better than SNIS for other reasons, but anyway, I'll see you momentarily. Okay, and so I've knocked out that enemy. Now, it's important not to mess with this yet. And because that takes us to where we don't need to be at the moment. Alright, I'll be right back. Unfortunately, I went down on accident and didn't mean to do that. And I had to start over the file, but thankfully I did it from the save file that was pretty much close to this. So, you remember how I took out that gatherer before? Well, this is a rare chance that you get 3 of them. You might want to pay attention to this for the future battles in case you run into these guys. Especially because they have the brother that we have to be more careful of. And I'll go more later on. I'll go more into that much later. Alright, see you then. Okay, see, I've gone ahead and done that. And took out that guy. So, I took him out, but then I went down by accident. Didn't mean to. I was actually trying to test out the waters, so to speak. So again, I'm going to save it because I don't want to fall yet. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take out this guy. And I'll meet you in a little bit. Okay, I should have shown off that battle because it had, well, it didn't need to really show it off where I was going to beat it or anything. But it had 2 gatherers in the battle, along with that snow crab. But anyway, let's go ahead and save again. Just in case I accidentally fall down there. And I don't want to do it right now. But we're going to need to. There we go. And there it is. We've got some more bombs. Now I'm going to do it again. And that way, if I have to, all I got to do is reset. There we go. Now you might be seeing stairs, but don't worry about that right now. That's something we can't access at the moment anyway. Yeah, there's more. That's another thing that has cure potions in it. But again, for now, until we get to the later point in the game where we get the rest of them, I will definitely max out all the cure potions. There'll be some places that will have heal potions and some that won't. And by then, we'll have everything maxed out. Not that it would matter, but anyway, I'll be back momentarily. Okay, you might have noticed that there was a snow crab or an enemy that was after the chest after you jump over it, because you have to in order to get to this enemy. I had to actually let go of the battle, or actually run in this game, as it's called. In order to get it to run right, it only took me about 2 tries. Actually, not 2 tries. I had to just let go one time and then come back in here. Anyway, this is what it was the first time on the other crab. And, so, yeah. Anyway, I would definitely recommend taking the axe and taking, excuse me, not snow snow crab. Freezer crab, that's what they're called. But normally, the snow crab is the boss. Excuse me, whatever. And making sure she does lightning. All right. See you then. And the reason why I say axe is because they're weak to that. There are other stronger versions of those things much later, though they're not weak against axe attacks. There's also trees in this game. It seems to be the only, well, actually it's not the only thing, but it's one of their primary things is they are weak against axes. Excuse me if I can think here. They're also weak against fire, but freezer crabs seem to be not weak against fire. Then I could tell. You would think they would be, but you know. Anyway, I'll see you in a moment. And as you can tell, I've saved. So, okay, and we're here again. And the reason I showed you that again because I recommended you save anyway. And before we come down here, we could just go ahead and do this in a way, but I'm gonna do this now. Where first I take out this. And then once again, I'm going to save again. And then we want to do this. Okay, whatever. Doesn't really matter anyway. Okay. Now, this is how you get to the enemies down here. I'm going to go ahead and take out this guy. And I'll be back. Okay, so I took him out. And, yeah. At this point, we will be finished with this dungeon. Because we're getting close, I can tell. Without trying to spoil anything here. Yeah, just another one there for arrows. Another one with cure potions. And you're probably going, well, you'd think I would just keep it at that point. Nah. Especially because we got so many other places that actually have cure potions. What I wound up doing, though, is, I'm going to go ahead and take out this guy. And I'll meet you back again in a little bit. Okay, so I took out that guy. Now, what we want to do before we continue on, you see that door over there? That one thing over there, that glass? It's going to be opened up here just a moment. That's what you want to do anyway. Because you want to get in here at some point, and you probably don't want to fall down here. Even though they will respawn, but at least this way, it gives you free access to that chest in case you want to do it optionally later. Because it is optional. Let's see. Can't carry any more arrows. That means that if we wanted to use arrows, but again, you have to make sure that you make them consecutively worth it before you do that. So, anyway. I'll see you in a moment. And as you can tell, I took out that enemy on this side over here because there was a mage. You remember there was something was bumping up and down? It's just like the guy behind me here. Anyway, see you later. Okay, I took out that one. And if you can't tell, actually I started recording this at 2 o'clock this afternoon on Tuesday, December 3rd. Probably about 2:23, I think it was. Anyway. And some time has passed, and I just want to make sure you know what time I actually started recording this, in case you also want to know when I start coming back. Because if I have to pause this, and I probably will, when it comes to 3 o'clock, and because, well, I'm going to pause this, and I'll be back after. You won't even notice the difference except for the timing on the deal, because I'll scroll it down and say, there it is, this is what time it is now, when I get back. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take out this guy on screen. See you in a moment. Okay, so I took out that guy. Now, let's focus on these guys here. Or no, wait a minute. Let's see what we'll do with guy here. Can't carry any more arrows. Heal potions. Okay. Again, one of those things we're just going to go. There, like I said, I will be maxing those out later. And we're going to take out this guy. What's this guy called again? Fanquid. With a P. And an H. Alright, see you in a moment. Okay, so I took it out. And at this point, since I actually have enough seeds. See, I told you we need that many seeds to get through this dungeon. At this point, I would recommend, since we don't have to heal up or anything, go ahead and use up the seeds. It doesn't matter which one you do first. I like to mix it up sometimes where I give it to her first. That doesn't sound right. What I mean is where I, make sure that it's kind of like resting up, basically. And sometimes you'll want to make a difference of this every once in a while is use the refreshers. But again, the only time to do that is in battle. So, yeah. Anyway, I want to take out this one here first. And I'll meet you in a little. And as you can tell, I've taken out that one. Now let's take out this one. See you momentarily. Alright, so as you can tell, I took out that one. Now, it doesn't matter which side you do first anyway, but I just did it in order. Now let's see what we got here. Can't carry any more arrows. More refreshers. Now, we don't have very many, and that's another reason why I'm not using those up. Of course, then again, it's going to take a long while before that happens. Anyway, wow, this is another one of those rare sights that you see. Two Sphinx in one Fanquid in a battle. Alright, see him? Now, you'd think that by taking out the main icon itself, the main character of the battle, or villain, or enemy, that it would immediately end the battle, but it doesn't. So much, all the same, it actually makes a difference anyway, because you get more XP that way. Unless, of course, they program the game to where, basically, yeah, it just doesn't matter. It counts for it, which is fine too, but that's not how they program this game, which I'm kind of glad for that. Anyway, wow. And as you can tell, I've leveled up, and not only that, but I took out that enemy. Let's see here. Eventually this will change at some point for the scale, and that's the reason why it's pretty much cool, and I'll show you when the time comes. Anyway. I'm going to go ahead and use this. And since she's out, I'm going to go use a seed now. This is a good timing anyway. And I'm going to save 2. So, there you go. There you have it. I wonder what this is. I found noble armor. Found noble armor. Okay, but anyway. So let's go ahead and take a look at this armor and what it gives you. Resistance to water, I guess. And coldness. That's what I'm guessing. And there you have it. We've got resistance to silence. Water, coldness, whatever. Freeze attacks too, I guess. She's got resistance that we can't do. And look at that. Look at our skills here. Our evade is going up to 24 because of that armor. So it's mostly because of the level. But what made it increase even more is a lot of majority of it is armor. As well as levels. And weapons and stuff. Anyway, accuracy 84. 24 for evade. 64 attack. Wow. Defense 64. 47 on speed. Outmeet her on that. Magic, not so much. 32 though on the axe. Let's see what we got on the sword. Sword is 60 attack. Defense is still 64. That's not bad. That does not increase it. It's at 112. And yep. And look at that. And the claw is at 57. Magic is 37. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? So I guess everything's usually the items don't change speed. So unless you level up enough or something, or obviously with armor and stuff. Anyway, look at that. We got far more than enough right now to buy any more stuff, but we don't need to buy anything at the moment, but we will soon And we don't have to, but we can. Anyway. If you hold it on, it's because I pushed that square button up there. Looks like a triangle, you know, pointing to the right. Anyway. Shall we go on now? Guess you're wondering, yeah, I'm being really careful. And it doesn't matter which side you go on in this. Whichever way you want to do it, doesn't matter. But anyway, I will see you all in the next episode of DbdKmp Plays Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. This has been Final Fantasy Mystic Quest episode 10. Until then, bye-bye.